two girls, both very drunk, and one guy sleeping overnight with him in the female student's dorm. What a scandal that'd be if it broke out. As I moved to sit back on the side of the bed, I still want one last glance at Lily. Her sprawling, disabled figure lies resting peacefully, slightly turned to the side. They're trying to get a better look. Her white skin blends in with the white of the pillow, white of the white pillow of the bed. The look of sun-born peacefulness on her face. She really seems so confident forward, always there and caring for Hanako. Now, though, she seems painfully delicate. Think back to Hanako's presence. Although I thought it'd be a nice occasion for her, I hardly expected it to be so moving. One birthday after another, year after year. Just she and Lily all alone. I guess it just wasn't just the presence she liked. Turning myself to an uncomfortable sleep, I lay down at the side of the bed once again and rest my tired Johns beside me. Hey, Asao. Lily's voice is so quiet I can barely hear it. Must be on the verge of sleep. Yeah? Thank you. Thank you. For what? For being here. That's okay. I hear a deep breath. It's obvious Lily's gone to sleep. Closing my eyes, it didn't take long for slumber to take me as well. Sao? Hello? Sao, are you? Soft, very loud voice lingering in my ears slowly wakes me. Wish to be woken more like this more often. With one blow, I slowly open my... Oh! Ah. The thing I saw is the face hovering cautiously mere millimeters from mine. Our heads collide with a hard thud. The impact of our foreheads caused both of us to fall backwards and yelp in pain. Well, sounding more like a squeak toy than a person. Ow, 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 ow. I slowly rubbed my forehead with one hand, supporting myself with the other. Lily lies a few feet ahead, doing just the same. Her face obviously pained. Sorry, your face kinda close. It's acting on reflex. You okay? My head... Seems he's not actually okay. I think that the impact alone was causing her head so much pain. Hangover? You drank a fair bit last night. Certainly not the information I learned myself out. I ran hand to her, direct to her feet. Sitting beside her, I find Hanako is still fast asleep. It's not fair. I only drank as much as you did. It's very different from what I remember. Anyway, girls have a lower tolerance than alcohol. Have a lower tolerance than men. That doesn't help. Fine, I'll get you a glass of water. Just be careful not to trip over Hanako. Both of you on my eyes, or at least some of it, walked to the counter. Telling someone that the hangover isn't the way I like to spend a morning. It takes a few seconds for the glass to refill. Clear water reflecting the silver of light that it makes through the thin curtains. Luckily taking a seat on the side of the bed. I walked over while taking care to step over the place of sleeping Hanako and place the glass into her outstretched hands. Thank you. No problem. Take a seat next to her, the soft bed having a surprising amount of give. Drink slowly and methodically. A long silence passes only Hanako's soft breathing to be heard. Some bits of yellow look at Lily's face and to read her expression. Her brow is furrowed and looks to be lost in thought. When I hesitated, Renee placed her hand on her shoulder in an attempt to reassure her. I expected her to flinch rather noticeably at that, though. Sorry, I didn't mean to... Lily quickly shakes her head, in a manner somewhat violent than usual for her. Takes a long breath to steady herself for letting her head sink. I must look terrible right now. Maybe to protest, but really clearly as you're free to do so. That said, I want her to open up more. If you want to talk about anything, I'm here. You know. Lily gives a self-deprecating snort as if to mock her own emotions. There's just a lot happening right now. Sorry everything's so strange recently, especially when you're back in town. Even now I'm a bit confused about everything. Believe me, I know how that feels. She smiles wistfully, resting a cheek on the back of her fingers. We're broken young fools, aren't we? Come on, don't say that. From graduation, we're back on the real world. The real world? Sometimes it surprises the way I think about things. I guess the strange, forced feeling in Hanako and the surrounding town compared to the outside world that still doesn't become natural. Maybe it never will. It's strange, in hindsight. Being isolated from society like this doesn't feel as bad as it probably should. While I grin in her face, still seems to share the same sense of amusement at this idea. Eventually, though, her smile drops. I'll be going back to Scotland for a week or two soon. Is that why you had to reschedule Nako's birthday party? She gives it a affirmative nod. You'll be able to see your family again. At least, not looking forward to it? I haven't my family in 6 years. I don't know how to act around them anymore. Wait, what? My other thing's open. I try to process out what she just said. She's 18. That means it's only been 12 when they left. I may have seen very little of my parents, but with them both working long hours. But that's. I feel really useful as I struggle to find some way to respond. But why? Why did they leave, or why are they writing Kira and I back? Both, I suppose. There's been his headquarters in Scotland, and executive position is going to avail for him there. In the end, he had to move permanently. I followed him, but Kira and I stayed in Japan for the sake of both Kira's job with the Japanese runs my father's company and my education. So the latter, one of my aunts is gravely sick. I'm sorry. Won't be. It feels strange, really. There'll be something there for her, yet we barely met before. I can't remember the sound of her voice. You trains his lack of empathy she feels towards her family for doing such a thing. I can't feel slightly humbled. That said, her wistful interior is just hiding her emotions. Staring like this is depressing. What I do, I let myself to bed. Lay notices the bed's movements, her head breaking up and her hand reaching sideways to feel where I was. So? Over to my bag, still laying against the wall. I'm looking in the front flap and receiving the opaque bag from within. I take the small, plain box in my hands. Hold your hands out, Lily. I took surprise for a moment, eventually enquisizes? Like all these words that I can't know how to pronounce or what they mean. Amused by her look of curiosity, I place the music box in her open palms. The look of her typically delicate way of handling it makes it seem if you're fragile enough to break if breathed on. Further bringing the front of her face, her slender fingers filling out its contours and patterning. Pinning your fingers find the recessed line between the lid and the body of the box. Her thumb erroneously pops open the lid. I take a seat in the bed next to her, watching her face silently and intently. Since completely motionless, she listens to his diminutive, tinny melody. Her mouth is slightly open. It takes a long while before she closes the lid with a small snap, bringing the curtain down on the miniature performance playing in her hands. The smile on her face, gentle and wistful, shows that I made the right choice. Think of it as going my present for your trip to Scotland. I will. I was scuffling near from the floor in front of us, the sun having woken Hanako. Because of the blankets I put over, looking befuddled and wiping the sleep away from her eyes. I see you're finally up. What? Now looks around the room with her eyes only half open, trying far from being awake as her body. Her dazed state makes me really chuckle. Lay to the bed and turns to Hanako. Take one last look around the room. I guess they're already going then. The big questions I've seen laying in the girls' dormitories in the morning. Goodbye, Isao. Oh, goodbye. I say and walk to the door, picking my somewhat lighter bag along the way. I leave the room and near the hallway, though, Lily's footsteps behind me. What's wrong? Without a word, she strides at me, raises her feeble hand slide onto my cheek, suddenly every nerve taking in the feeling of her fingers and palm upon it. Minute after, her face moves next to mine. Wait, momentarily touch her lips brushing against my other cheek. When everything's the same still, I instantly bring my fingers to my cheek as trying to recapture that fleeting feeling.